and you know, that's a dream come true. You know.
I agree with that. That's going to be the difficult part for me, I think. But the fact that I think all of these films are their first or second films of these filmmakers, there's a purity in that vision, and hopefully some mistakes too that make them raw and open and vulnerable in a way that I think some films maybe lack later on or become too polished. So I'm excited about seeing that kind of rawness. I also struggle with wanting to give everyone prizes for something. So that's going to be the difficult part. But watching the movies, I can't wait to do it. And I think that they've done a great job of scheduling this in a way that it's not overwhelming. It doesn't become like, you know, too much.
Oh, good morning. To tell you the truth, this is my first time on a jury, so I feel nothing but excitement. I have no idea what I'm going to end up like, but being in Morocco, watching 2 films a day, which I do on a regular day off anyway, and having to discuss those films with the most brilliant artists on this panel, I can't think of anything but being grateful. Thank you.
Yeah. My question is for you, Virginie. How do you manage to judge performances related to emotions that are completely different from your culture? For instance, you would judge an actor playing sadness, which is from Asia, and you are not sad like in France, for instance. How you will say, oh, he's good at sadness?
D'abord, j'ai pas besoin de reconnaître mes propres sentiments pour les comprendre chez l'autre, ou ma propre façon d'être par rapport à moi ou ma culture. On est déjà tous différents. Ce qui est assez beau, c'est un peu un cliché de dire ça, mais c'est que forcément le langage du cinéma est un langage universel, et que cette espèce de... Enfin, moi je crois que c'est ça qui m'intéresse le plus en fait. C'est une vision d'auteur, de quelqu'un qui arrive à mettre sa propre vision du monde, et même si ça nous semble terriblement éloigné, bah ça nous est proche quand même. Moi, je me souviens avoir eu un choc esthétique à, je sais pas, je devais avoir 13, 14 ans avec un film de Zhang Yimou, un film chinois. Et je me sentais terriblement proche d'une histoire qui m'était totalement lointaine, de sentiments que je connaissais pas, et pourtant ça faisait écho en moi, en fait. C'est pour ça que c'est une riche expérience et que c'est une beauté de pouvoir partager ça ensemble. Merci.
Bonjour, je suis Kholoud. Je représente 2 médias français, Atlas Info et Le Parisien Matin, et un média marocain, Hola Maroc. Ma question s'adresse à tout le jury. Vous venez tous de différents horizons, différentes cultures, différentes générations, et vous avez chacun vos propres critères pour juger, analyser, critiquer un film. Comment espérez-vous vous mettre d'accord? Merci.
Well, I think the power of cinema and the power of the dialect is to be able to understand one another in our differences and talk and get to know a perspective that we might have not thought about and change our mind maybe. I think it's beautiful to be able to find things in a way that the other have not thought about.
Hello. So, Chisam Mozani from Nectar Media. My question is for Jacob Elordi. How does it feel to be here at the same time of Justin Kurzel, which you worked with for the Narrow Road of the Deep North? And how is the shift between being an actor and being a jury member for Film Festival? Thank you.
Thank you. It's my great privilege to be here with Justin, because when I grew up, Justin Kurzel made this film called Snowtown, and as an Australian actor, that is the pinnacle of where you want to go and how you want to perform. And you know, I got to sit there and drink champagne with Khazal and Sean Penn last night. You know, I look back at being 14, 15, watching that film, and I can't quite believe that I am here. You know, so I'm incredibly grateful and incredibly proud of the show that we made. As for being a jury member, I haven't done it yet. So I'll watch my first film after this, and then maybe I'll have a better answer for you after that. Thank you.
Bonjour, je suis là. Ma question c'est pour Luca Guadagnino. Votre dernier film queer a été interdit au début du mois en Turquie. Je voulais savoir, à votre avis, pourquoi les questions liées, pourquoi tout ce qui touche aux questions LGBT continue de crisper au XXIe siècle, et quelle est la meilleure réponse face à la censure? Merci. Et je représente l'AFP.
I grew up watching movies that that have been labeled like extreme cinema. No, I don't know, like Pier Paolo Pasolini Salò, Rainer Werner Fassbinder Khel, Slava Zuckerman Liquid Sky, and many others. And even a movie that was even a huge triumph commercially, and also a lot of a nomination at the Oscars, like The Exorcist, I categorize as extreme cinema. I don't know, like, I feel like that, for me it's not about there are two things to be said. It's a bit complicated issue. One is that cinema has real power, true profound power in time, real cinema. I'm not saying that queer is real cinema. I aim to do real cinema, but certainly when I'm in front of a movie that has this seismic power, I'm in front of what I believe is cinema, something that is going to change your mind forever. So I think when we are faced with an object that shatters our house of values in a way that is so powerful, I am very happy. Does this mean that I'm happy that my movie Queer has been banned by the Turkish government so that the Turkish audiences who wants to see the movie cannot see the movie? Not really, because of course one wants their work to be seen, and also you want the work to meet the people who wants to meet the work. But at the same time, it's an obtuse censorship, particularly in this world where we can find things. So when you can download the movie, if someone in Turkey download the movie, I'm happy. They banned the movie because they said the movie was creating social disorder. I wonder if they've seen the movie, or if they are just judging it by the outline, or let's say the facetious stupidity of some journalism focusing on James Bond going gay. I really hope they do believe that the form of the movie brings the possibility of societal collapse, because this means that my belief in the power of cinema, it is a true one and I'm not delusional. And I hope that I am scandalized by cinema, I am shocked by it, that I'm gonna fight the institution who wants to tarnish its inevitable powers.
Suparna from Rolling Stone India. It's connected to what you said, the power of cinema. So as the president of the jury and to other jurors, when you judge a film, how much does, apart from the craft of it, the politics of a film, especially given the times we live in, how much does that matter? Or how much will that matter when you judge films?
Great question, thank you. I'm speaking for myself. Okay, maybe at the end we will speak collectively. I believe that we have only one enemy, which is industrial taste. That is the enemy that we have to fight fiercely against, which is the idea of cinema being slotted within parameters that are given by a sort of invisible law, that is the idea how cinema has to be made to work as an industrial piece. That is the thing that for me, it makes me stop. Like, I can really get off of a movie after 6 minutes where I understand the dynamic of the movie is that logic. I'm not gonna name names, but we can think about movies that are released even now that have that kind of approach. And I don't think that's pertains to Hollywood. I'm proudly working in Hollywood. It pertains to an idea of what means to entertain, what means to speak a language that is easily translatable to an average audience. It means that you don't have to ask for the audience. So I think and I hope that we all agree that we want to be given the wand of trust of being an audience that can make our mind about what happens on the screen instead of being fed by the movie. Statistically, there is like 10% of worldwide production. But we have wonderful festival here, wonderful people who have